Hey, what is up, guys? You're listening to Confessions of a Doctorholic with me, Dr. Slayman, or Hafsa. And today, wow, this one's heavy. I saw my first gunshot wound patient today. Actually, 2 of them. And it shook me. Not just because of the injuries, but because of everything that surrounded it. The fear, the reality, the privilege, the grief. This episode is about trauma, resilience, and the moments that make you stop and ask, how did we get here? So this morning a trauma call came in. 2 patients, a 20-year-old girl and an 18-year-old guy. We'll call them X and Y. They were brought in by a third person, and from what we understand, he just rocked up to the ED. Doors flew open, and staff pulled the girl from the passenger seat. She was tiny, petite. The guy, massive bloke, needed a team to get him out. There was a rifle still inside the car, and somehow the driver was untouched. He was arrested immediately. The whole hospital went into lockdown because there was real fear that someone might try to come back and, quotes, finish the job. Our girl X was intubated. She had 2 gunshot wounds to the head, one that went through the neck, passed through the middle of her brain, and another through the skull, like just scraped the surface. Neurosurgery was clear. There's nothing we can do at this moment operatively. The bloke, Y, was screaming when he came in, but it wasn't making any sense. He had a defect in his brachial artery and had to go straight to the OR for a vascular repair. I don't know what happened to them before they arrived. Maybe it was random. Maybe it was targeted. Maybe it was just another senseless act in the witching hour. You know, that time of night where nothing good ever happens. Post-op, Y came out intubated and unstable. Every time the sedation wore off, he panicked, he thrashed, mumbled, freaked out. We couldn't get a coherent neuro exam. Eventually, we got a chest CT to rule out any complications. Thankfully, no bleeds, no pneumothorax. And honestly, we think he'll make it. But X was the reason I walked out of my shift feeling emotionally bruised. I went to her room early, before things got hectic, just to check on her. She was moving her left side, but not her right. Not coherently either, not to command. Her eyes didn't track, she didn't respond, and her mum was there, crying, asking us what it meant, and we had to say what none of us wanted to. It's not looking good. We started hypertonic saline to try to reduce the swelling in her brain. It's a medical Hail Mary, and we all knew it. And I kept thinking, when I broke my leg last year, I felt so helpless, so vulnerable. And this girl, she's 20. She possibly is going to lose everything. Mobility, independence, her life. It made me pause. Because what we complain about, what we get annoyed over, none of that matters when you're face to face with this kind of tragedy. By the end of my shift, there was some flicker of neurological improvement. It was small, but it was something. Still, the road ahead for her, if there is one, will be unimaginable. Fast forward to the end of the week. Y woke up. He's doing well. He wants to take revenge. He was like, those mates that shot at us were my friends. Sad story, really. His dad was in prison, and it kind of trickled down. His mum was desperate that he wouldn't get involved in this. It's really sad and unfortunate. He was so big that he blocked the gunshots from hitting the driver. Probably lucky because he drove them to the hospital. Y, on the other hand, tried to duck, and that was her mechanism of injury. She also ended up getting discharged about a month later. She ended up at a nursing facility specific for neurological issues. I don't know what happened to her, but I'm hoping she's doing better. It's still tragic. What are these kids doing at 3 a.m.? Go to bed. Thanks for listening to Confessions of a Doctorholic. This one wasn't easy, but I wanted to share it because this is my life at the moment. And I wanted to say this. If you're out there feeling tired, overwhelmed, or jaded, remember, we're doing something that matters, even when it's ugly, even when it's heartbreaking. You can find me on the gram or on threads on @HafsaSlayman. DM me, share your thoughts, or let me know if you've experienced something like this in your training.